Tolu sat in the library long after Kong had left, her fingers tracing the edges of her notebook absent-mindedly. His words echoed in her mind, refusing to settle. "I love you, Tolu. Then I'll choose you. You are my future." Each sentence filled her with warmth, but at the same time, fear gripped her chest like a vice. She wanted to believe him. She wanted to hold on to this love, this hope, this certainty that he carried so effortlessly. But the reality of their situation was like a shadow looming over her, one she couldn't ignore. Kong had grown up in a world of privilege, where love and loyalty were often dictated by duty and family expectations. His defiance was powerful, but would it be enough? His parents had spent their entire lives shaping his future. What if, in the end, they still found a way to tear them apart? And then there was her own future. She had worked so hard to get here. Studying late into the night, pushing past exhaustion, proving to everyone, including herself, that she deserved to be at Seoul High. Her scholarship was more than just financial aid, it was her chance to make a difference. Her family back in Nigeria had sacrificed so much for her to be here. Could she really risk losing everything for love? Would it be selfish? Would it be foolish? Tolu closed her eyes, memories flashing before her. The first time Kong had asked for her help in math, his sheepish grin as he admitted he was struggling. The late-night study sessions where they laughed more than they worked. The way he had defended her when the rumors spread, standing beside her when no one else did. The way he looked at her, not like she was an outsider, not like she didn't belong, but like she was the most important person in the world. She loved him. That was the truth she couldn't deny, no matter how much she tried to be logical, to be careful, to be strong. But love wasn't always enough. Tolu sighed, rubbing her temples. Kong believed in them, believed that he could fight for their future. But what if she wasn't as strong as he thought she was? What if, in the end, she was the one who couldn't bear the weight of this fight? What if she broke his heart before his parents ever got the chance to? Tolu stared down at her notebook, the blank page in front of her mirroring the uncertainty in her heart. For the first time in her life, she didn't know what the right answer was. Tolu sat frozen in the quiet library, her mind a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. She had spent her entire life being practical, thinking ahead, making choices based on reason rather than emotion. It was how she had survived, how she had managed to rise above every challenge life had thrown at her. But this was something she had never prepared for. Kong was willing to fight for them. But was she? Would she be strong enough to stand against the storm that was sure to come? She thought about her mother's voice on the phone, full of hope and pride. "Tolu, you are our future. Everything we have sacrificed is so you can achieve your dreams." She thought about the younger students at school who looked up to her, inspired by the way she had defied the odds. She thought about her scholarship, the one thing keeping her here, the one thing that could be snatched away if she made the wrong move. And then she thought about Kong. His unwavering gaze. The way he had said, "You are my future," like it was the simplest truth in the world. Her heart clenched. It wasn't fair. Why did love have to come with so many obstacles? Why couldn't they just be two teenagers figuring things out together, without the weight of expectations and consequences pressing down on them? Her hands trembled as she turned the page of her notebook, though she hadn't written a single word. Was it selfish to want this? Would it be worth it in the end? Tolu didn't know how long she sat there, lost in thought. She barely noticed when the library lights dimmed slightly, signaling the approach of evening. A part of her wanted to run, to disappear before Kong could come back with more promises, more declarations that would only make it harder to walk away. Because she wasn't sure she could. Not when he looked at her like that. Not when he had already made up his mind. But if she let herself hope, if she let herself believe in them, what would she do when reality came crashing down? Because it would. Wouldn't it? Tolu swallowed hard, staring blankly at the open pages in front of her. She needed time. She needed to think. Because if she was going to risk everything for this, she had to be sure. And right now, she wasn't sure of anything. Tolu barely heard the hushed whispers of students passing by or the occasional shuffle of books being placed back onto the shelves. The library, usually her sanctuary, felt suffocating now. She was being pulled in two directions, and the weight of it made her chest tight. Her entire life had been about survival. She had fought to be here, to prove herself, to make every sacrifice worth it. She couldn't afford to make reckless decisions. But love was never practical. She closed her eyes, replaying Kang's words in her head. Then I'll choose you. Did he truly understand what that meant? Did he know what it would cost him? Could she live with herself if she let him throw everything away? Her parents had always told her that hard work would be enough, that if she was the best, no one could take her success away. But Kang's parents had just proven how wrong that was. Because no matter how intelligent she was, no matter how much she had achieved, to them, she would never be enough. Her grip on her pencil tightened. She hated that this was her reality. She hated that even here, in a place where she had excelled, where she had built friendships and found a sense of belonging, she was still being reminded that she was an outsider. And yet, Kang refused to accept that. He was willing to fight, to stand up to his own family, the most powerful people in his life, for her. Could she do the same for him? Tolu swallowed the lump in her throat. What if she made the wrong choice? If she chose him, she could lose everything she had worked for. If she let him go, she could lose something even greater. Her heart. Her future. For the first time in her life, Tolu didn't know what the right answer was. And that terrified her.